A month from tomorrow, 8 women will be honored as the 40th annual YWCA Career Women of Achievement. Honorees are chosen based on their leadership, vision, community service, and professional success. In this morning's U.S. Bank Customer Spotlight, Tracy Wells, Vice President of Development for the YWCA of Greater Cincinnati, joins Business Courier publisher Jamie Smith to talk about the 2019 honorees and luncheon on May 8th at the Duke Energy Convention Center. Tracy and Jamie.
Thanks, Peg. Tracy, thanks for being here today. Now, we all know about the YWCA. We all have heard of the YWCA. We're probably somewhat familiar with it, but I'm not sure everyone knows exactly what you do and what your purpose is. Can you tell the audience a little bit?
Yeah, we get that question a lot. The YWCA has been steadfast in its commitment for 150 years in our mission to eliminate racism, empower women, and promote peace, justice, freedom, and dignity for all. And we do that in 2 areas. The eliminating racism, which our role is to bring diverse communities together to the table to talk about race and race issues in our focus of eliminating racism. And the other side of our work is empowering women. And a lot of that work is done in the domestic violence area.
Right.
So we provide a lot of prevention services and intervention services for families experiencing domestic violence.
Right. Well, your biggest fundraiser is coming up on May 8th. That's obviously a great fundraiser, but it does put a lot of women up on stage and promote what they've done for the city. Talk about this event a little bit.
I'm happy to. So our Career Women of Achievement, this is our 40th anniversary of this event. So it's even bigger deal this year for us. We honor 8 women. That's one focus area for the event. Another focus area for our event is to educate the community about our services and what we do. And the other part is to raise funds for the services that we do provide that empower women, specifically around our domestic violence shelter. We have 2 domestic violence shelters, one in Hamilton County and one in Claremont County. And all 81 beds are full every single night. And
you get close to 2,000 people at this luncheon?
We typically run over 2,000 of our closest friends.
Yeah, it's a great party. I've probably been the last 10 years, so it's a great one. Now, you always have a great keynote speaker. You guys had some really big names. Tell me about this year's speaker.
We have had big names, and we took a little bit of a different turn this year and selected a woman who I'm completely inspired by, and her name is Erin Gruelle. She is a New York Times best-selling author.
Wow.
And teacher. And you may have heard of her story, The Freedom Writer's Diary, which was a few years ago turned into a movie starring Hilary Swank. And her message is really around how to connect with youth through writing. And these are children in her teaching experience who have experienced extremely difficult life circumstances, which many of our clients do also. So we saw a real connect there.
Yeah. So I know you mentioned earlier domestic violence. Is that a big issue here in our city?
Domestic violence is an issue across our country. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 5 men will experience intimate partner violence in their lifetime. Just to give you an idea of how that translates into our community, we run a domestic violence hotline where we receive around 3,000 calls from families every year who are in trauma, who are in crisis, and they need safety planning or help to get out.
Wow.
And then in our 2 shelters, we serve about 750 women and children a year.
That's incredible. Well, thank you for being here. I know we're going to have full screen how people can find out more information about the lunch. I know we always tell it, always a good story, a couple individuals that have gotten scholarships, so I can't wait to spend the day with you in May.
Thanks for having me, and we're so glad you're going to be there.
Well, thank you, and thank you, the Y, for everything that you guys do.
Thanks, Jamie.
Thanks a lot. Peg?